At one point, another performer swung this really long knife at him, but he just sidestepped the attack, and suddenly the attacker was sprawled out on the stage, and his knife was in the other guy's hand.
Long knife, like a dagger? How long was it?
A little longer than my arm, I think. That's long.
It is long. Ha ha, that's not a knife, it's called a sword.
Do we get another plus for making Wolf laugh?
Well, since virtually everybody in Overture can cast magic, we haven't used a weapon like that in centuries. They're useless against magic anyway.
Oh.
She looks disappointed and
I would
mad.
be too.
That said, I fought against one of those swordsmen before. I defeated him with my fire from nearly 50 feet away. Someone warned me that no matter what you do, you mustn't ever let them get close.
Man, I can't believe that. Don't try to cover that up. We saw you burn him to death.
Poor burned guy.
I know. He tried to cover that up. It was like, oh, too late for that. Backpedal that. But I was going to say, I feel like if the fighter's really agile, even if they can't use magic, they should be able to close the gap. Or if there's things around, they could maneuver and use those to their advantage.
Yeah.
And I feel like in this age, they should have because they have those mana potions, I feel they should be able to magically reinforce swords so they're sturdy or absorb the magic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. They said that if they manage to get within 20 feet, you should seriously consider running away.
Oh. Is that so? That performer had the long sword swung right at his face.
You must have been pretty good then.
Yeah, but it's possible that the one with the sword was holding back. You know what I just thought of? They're saying if he's this many feet, you should run away. So does that mean the people that use magic can't fight or evade?
Oh, it's a good question.
Because I feel if you're able to fight regularly, you shouldn't have to worry about them getting a certain amount of feet, because you should be able to dodge it or parry it or whatever. But maybe because they're just magic, they gotten so accustomed to magic and it's so natural around there that they don't know how to fight hand to hand. Except Janis.
Yeah, or be defensive.
Yeah. I watched him swing a sword in practice. It was a blur, and it sounded like a whistle when it cut through the air.
You've watched him practice?
Yeah, but I was more interested in the other guy's technique than the sword. It's just that the performers practice together. So I'd stay after every performance and watch them. After a few days, they noticed me watching and offered to let me join in. We didn't speak each other's language, but he showed me how to perform the moves and I just copied him. At first, all I was doing was a bunch of boring forward and backward rolls, and I couldn't even ask why. But I soon figured out that it was to teach me how to safely respond to a technique, like when I was thrown and stuff. For example, when your arm's twisted, you can untwist it by performing the right roll. Eventually, they had to go back to their country because nobody was coming to their shows. I started living at Eclipse shortly after that.
I see, that's an interesting story. Commander and I continue to stroll through the alley. As we trek deeper, our surroundings start to change. Instead of multi-storied buildings that seemingly pierce the sky, the houses that line the sides of the alley are much more modestly sized, just big enough for a family of 4.
You know, another thing I thought of, because he's from a different country, the other guy, what if the other country didn't know magic? And so they knew, hand to hand and stuff. And they came over to this country and they started a war.
And they started a war?
Yeah, sorry. It sounded like an interesting idea.
They could be a country with no magic or something.
Yeah. A performing country.
Well, they have to make money somehow.
Yeah, that sounds nice and peaceful. A performing country that doesn't use magic, but can fight.
Yeah.
For defense.
Yeah. Interestingly, the streets start to fill with people who, unlike those in the city, seem to avoid overly fancy clothes and useless accessories, instead preferring simpler looking garments that are more functional. They look a little dilapidated though, but I guess it's not really a big deal. Commander and I keep walking. As we pass people on the street, I notice them stealing glimpses at us. Commander and I understand. He's a dragoon, but why me? Are they aware of my lunacy? Before I can really think about it, my attention is drawn to a group of 5 men at the end of a smaller alley to my right. Upon closer inspection, it looks like they're ganging around a boy. Upon even closer inspection, I notice that the boy looks quite miserable, as if he had gotten his butt kicked by a girl. Is that all she can remember? I gave him the nerd voice. One of the men has a grip on Drake's left arm and is trying to pull him.
Oh. Oh, it's that guy. Remember him? Let's go, kid. No more running away. You're coming with us.
No! Drake's trembling body is drenched in sweat. His eyes are also wet, but I'm pretty sure it's not from sweat.
Poor Drake. Just left to be alone, and then he encountered that guy that won't leave him alone and chased him.
Yeah. Bunch of adult jerks.
I wonder what they want to do with him. They're gonna make him work. You're a slave now.
Gosh, I hope not. Ugh!
Hey, don't cry. Let's go.
The man pulls Drake's arm again, but he still refuses to move.
Wait for Commander to help Drake. I feel like it's gonna be too late if we wait for the Commander. We don't know how far he is from us.
See.
Is he right next to us?
Well, we don't even know how. We don't know how fast Commander is.
Yeah, but
he could be slow.
Go ahead.
He could be slow.
Yeah, I don't know where he is. If he's right next to us, I'd possibly be like, wait for Commander to help Drake. But we don't know if he's trailing behind or if he's just sitting there observing the situation, waiting to make his move.
I know. We could probably bust in and help Drake, but hopefully we don't get our arms twisted by an adult.
I know, and then we'll cause more trouble for the Commander.
We decided, well, not we, Janis decided, or, well, technically we did decide. We decided to go help Drake, and Janis was like, I'm gonna go help. Get out of my way, Colton. Yeah. And then he eventually got out of our way. So we came all this way to help Drake. We should just help Drake. Yeah, but what do you think?
Yeah, I was thinking we were good cop, bad cop anyway. We're supposed to be the bad cop.
So are we helping Drake, or are we waiting for
Commander? We're gonna rush in and smack him. We got a plus with Drake.
Don't do Drake. Another plus with Drake. Oh well, I'll sacrifice that plus for Drake. Let's see. Okay, that's enough.
Stop it.
Janis, no, let me hand.
Okay, he was next to her.
Great. Oh well. I rushed to Drake's aid.
Oh well, she should have been like, remember, good cop, bad cop. Let him go.
Janis, stop.
Why is he stuttering?
I don't know. See, I hear Commander stuttering and glance back to see his lips quiver, but I quickly shift my attention back to Drake.
What if the guy's not evil and we're like just mistaking him to be evil?
I don't know. He seemed like a jerk.
Yeah, we might be making this more than it actually is. Get your hands off him. He said he didn't want to go with you. Huh? No, I was just... Wait, do you know this boy? Are you his friend? Yes, no. Huh? Which one is it?
It's complicated.
I'm taking him with me. Go away. Hey, don't tell me what to do, little girl.
Janis, stop! Don't! Ugh!
He's like, she's escalating the situation. It's probably like his friend or something. Well,
probably.
wouldn't that be his fault technically? Because he didn't like give us the heads up like before we rushed in. He just kind of let us go and was just stuttering his words.
Yeah. Commander presses a hand to his head and grits his teeth.
Commander?
Janis, stay back. Commander's breathing is ragged. He looks as nervous as Drake. Did he somehow catch Drake's social phobia? Are those even contagious?
And now I have to see what's the whole problem here.
I know. Oh, Ash.
It's his weakness. Ash is his weakness.
Commander grimaces as if in pain, even though all he's done is look at me and the man.
Commander, are you okay? Hey, what's wrong? Oh, officer, you're a police officer, right? Perfect. Huh? I think this boy is lost, but we can't get him to talk to us. We were worried, so we were going to take him to the police station, but he won't let us. I knew it. I knew it was this big whole misunderstanding we worked ourselves over to, you know?
Yeah, I guess so. I was kind of hoping Janis was going to be heroic and kick the adult in the knees or something.
I know. Well, it's a good thing we didn't kick him. He's like a normal civilian trying to help us.
Yeah, that's true. It's a good thing Janis didn't kick him or anything.
Well, at least it wasn't Wolf's best friend. So I was like, oh my gosh, what if that's Wolf's friend? And we're just like assaulting him with verbal language.
I know. I thought he was this jerk this whole time, but he's like, no, I was just trying to get him to the police station. It's like, oops, my bad. Let's see.
Officer?
Commander takes a few deep breaths until his breathing is back to normal. Yes, thank you for keeping the boy safe. You can leave the rest to me.
Look at Wolf's eyes. He just looks so tired. He's like the fatigue of all this.
I'm tired of this.
Oh, alright then.
The man turns to Drake.
Be a good boy. See ya, kids. Stay safe.
The men leave us. Drake, are you alright? Oh man, now I gotta be two people again. Oh, he's just silent.
Well, he looks fine. What about you, Commander? What happened just now? We misjudged the situation, that's what happened.
No, nothing. Don't worry about me.
Look at, Drake's face. I wonder if he's going to stop bullying us after this.
That would be nice. Hopefully he is nice to us and doesn't bully Janis anymore.
Yeah. Okay.